Prince Harry's vulnerability is revealed in a TV program making fun of the Duke and Meghan. In a recent episode of the American satirical animation South Park, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry served as the punchline. According to a royal author, the South Park episode The Global Privacy Tour, which aired last week, didn't merely poke fun of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. According to commentator Angela Levin, the irreverent program making fun of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry also touched on a more somber theme near the end. Royal biographer Ms. Levin authored a commentary piece for Sky News Australia in which she stated, while quite humorous, the show also discussed the more somber subject of the prince's fragility. He is shown to be sick of being a brand and begs his wife to let him be the couple they've talked about being without worrying about how they look or the impressions they give off to others. Instead, he says, what matters is what we have on the inside. As part of her research for the biography Harry, Talks with the Prince, Ms. Levin recalled a recent encounter she had with the Duke of Sussex. According to the author, Harry was a charismatic character at the time. Ms. Levin went on to say that it was hoped that Meghan's entrance onto the royal stage and into his life would give the royal family a breath of fresh air. Yet, the author continued, their shared brief tenure as the firm's working members prevented them from having a significant impact in the UK and the Commonwealth. Harry and Meghan were not mentioned in the South Park episode, but the figures merely referred to as the Prince of Canada and his wife displayed characteristics and garb that resembled the two US-based royals. The absurd episode had the Canadian prince and his consort traveling the world in quest of solitude while vying for attention. Ms. Levin also mentioned in her commentary how the popularity of the duo unexpectedly declined in both the US and the UK. Recent British surveys indicate that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's standing among British adults has been steadily declining. When Harry's memoir Spare was released on January 10 and 11, a YouGov study found that only 24% of Britons thought favorably of the Duke at the time. 68% of the 1,691 persons surveyed stated they had a bad opinion of him. Similar results were seen for Meghan, with 22% of those polled stating they liked her and 68% having a negative opinion of the Duchess. While Meghan and Harry's popularity in Britain began to decline months ago, it has remained high among Americans for the majority of the 2 years since they moved there in March 2020. Yet, it appears that Meghan and Harry's series of discoveries, accusations, and criticisms of the royal family that they made public between December and January also had an impact on their popularity in the US. Comparing the results of a comparable poll conducted in early December, when Harry had a popularity rating of +38, to those from this poll, which gave him an approval rating of -7, revealed a noticeable decline in his popularity. According to the survey, Meghan dropped 36 points, while Harry dropped 45 points in a little over a month. In another news, Charlotte is likely not to become a working royal, while George is expected to have a different path. When she is older, Princess Charlotte is said to have a career and not be a full-time royal, according to a royal expert. Princess Charlotte is the second child and heir apparent of Prince William and Kate, Princess of Wales. Even though Charlotte is only 7 years old, it is anticipated that in 15 to 20 years she will need to pursue employment rather than assume the role of a working royal ambassador for the royal family. Richard Eden, the diary editor for the Daily Mail, said, "From what I hear, the Prince and Princess of Wales want 7-year-old Charlotte to grow up knowing that she will obtain a job and not be a full-time royal. The young princess's choice would be in line with the vision of a reduced monarchy held by her grandpa, King Charles III.